All right, good morning, happy Monday. Hopefully everything is going good with you so far early this morning. I'm back out here on the grind, had a great weekend. Everything is good on my end, but I'm gonna talk about what I did this weekend. So let's get right into it. I actually tried South of Midnight, and I got a little bit of thoughts and commentary on that. So hopefully you guys will hang out and see what I'm talking about. If you like what I'm talking about, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. All right, so South of Midnight is a game that came out recently from Microsoft, and it's one of these games that was made with the help of Sweet Baby Inc. And I told myself, look, I didn't know that was the case. I just thought it was a pretty cool game based on the trailers that I saw, and I kind of thought it was somewhat of a Kena Bridge of Spirits type of game. I thought it was like the Xbox of alternative to that game. So I said I was going to try it regardless. And it was out. I had nothing else to do this weekend, so I tried it. And yeah, I think the game itself should be much more received than it is. Now, I know all the other controversy behind it, and I'm only saying that because of the gameplay. I think the gameplay is actually really cool. It kind of gives you that Uncharted, God of War type of vibe, and they were able to put both together with the weapons that your character has and the platforming and moving that you do. It kind of gave me that. And I only played a couple of chapters so far, so I'm not that far into it. But the original, well, the beginning of the story is kind of weird. I will say that because I see where people be talking about the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, and this is my first time actually playing a Sweet Baby Inc. game, so I don't know, I hear about them or whatever the case may be. And I do like, some of the things that they was saying as far as, some of the modern type of vibes that they was giving with the sayings and stuff, but the story was a little bit cringy. It started off a little bit cringy, and when I saw the characters, I was like, okay, I see why people are kind of turned off about this. Me personally, I don't care too much for the story so far. I do like the mechanics and I like the gameplay, and to me, that's what drives me in any game. I did a live stream about this where a lot of companies nowadays don't do really good stories. They just don't. But the gameplay is a game that I really feel like more people should be attracted to. But the way things are, everything is so polarized to the point where people are a little turned off by it, and it shows in the numbers. I don't even think they got 1,500 players playing this game max, and it's a shame because I think the game for what it is, it's a pretty good game. The concept is pretty neat, and I do actually think the story could be a lot better, but I just think Sweet Baby is just not good storytellers. And I also was looking at the characters, and I was like, okay, I like the fact that there's, a black girl, black mom. I have no issue with that. I like that. It's pretty cool. You don't see much of that. Well, I haven't seen much of that in gaming in general. But then again, you saw her dad and the mom, and the grandmother, and you saw that, and I was like, all right, well, what are we doing here? Because if that's she didn't resemble nothing like her dad, and it's like not even a little bit. So it's kind of like, I think that was just put there just for the fact that, the narrative they was trying to push. And the grandmother was a little bit, crass, I would say that. And I see what they were trying to go at the end and with the dynamics. And I thought the dynamics would actually be really good, in that sense. But when you see the narrative of what they're trying to push, it was a little bit off-putting. But nevertheless, it didn't deter me from playing the game. And also, you saw, I'm at a point now where the character, I can't remember her name to save my life, just that quick. She's following these ghosts, and it's really interesting to follow them because I want to see where it goes. So overall, it is interesting. I just think the storytelling could be a little bit better. And I love the way the gameplay is. I like the mechanics where it's like a hack and slash style game along with the, parkour and platforming of an Uncharted. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. So I love Uncharted. I love God of War. I think those two games are absolutely great. And what South of Midnight tried to do is give you that little bit of an aspect of both. But I'm going to finish the game. It is a 9-hour game. I think it's 9 to 10 hours to complete. It's on Game Pass, so I do recommend it if you just want good gameplay. But I don't know how people will take the story. The story is. I mean, I like the aspect of the story where it's deeply rooted and where it's going, but I just think the way it's told is a little bit. To me, I just think it could have done a little bit better with the way they're telling the story, because at the end of the day, you want something like this to be represented. I mean, I have no problem with that. I just think that I ain't gonna say I think that. I know why people are coming at with the way the storytelling from Sweet Baby Inc. I finally understand what they're trying to say, and it's not for everybody. I mean, and that's what it is. And I just think that there's not enough good storytellers in gaming to have people play a game like this. And I think this is a AA game, which really, in my opinion, should be very successful, but I don't think it will, because I saw the player count or whatever the case may be. And this is definitely one of the type of games I would like to continue to see. I don't know the budget of the game, but it doesn't look like it's a big budget game, but it looks like it's a game that could be something that could have been bigger than what it is. But the fact that it's not selling well, the player count's low, you may not see nothing like this again, but I do recommend playing it. I think it's like the perfect Game Pass game, and I really, really think that you should try it at least. Hold on a second. All right, man. I appreciate it. I got my paperwork here so I can go and get back on this road. But yeah, like I said, man, I think it's a pretty good game that you should try. I think it's good enough to at least try it. I mean, I think I saw some of the critics out there giving it between a 7 and a 10, and okay, 7 is a safe number, but I can see people saying 8 or whatever. It's not by any means is a bad game. I just think the storytelling could be a little bit better. But all in all, I am going to finish it, and it does have me interested. I just think the storytelling could be better. But I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried the game, or whatever the case may be? I just wanted to try something different, something new, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay in my opinion. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Be blessed. Be safe. And yeah, I'm gonna get on this road. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.